So I have never used a washcloth before, ever in my life. I'm proud Team Musty. Let me hear it. Anyone else on Team? Can I see a show of hands? But anyway, I've seen so many arguments online about washcloths, and I've been joking about this for years now with my friends about the fact that I don't use a washcloth and I'm musty or Team Musty or whatever. So you know what? I am gonna try a washcloth for the first time for you guys. I do have a couple questions though. So number one, assuming you're bathing every day, you're using a washcloth every day, do you reuse the washcloth? Do you wash it over and over again? Do you have a washcloth collection? Do you have a washcloth hamper where you keep them? I assume you have to reuse them. So in this case, it's just the fact that you're using it in the shower and during the shower it gets soaped on and everything and you can just rinse it off and that's sufficient cleaning? Am I understanding that right? Or do you have a hamper where you put them in and you just use a different one each day and then at the end of the week you wash the 7? Do you use one each day and wash it each day? Can I get some help here? Another question is, you guys that use washcloth seem to be very concerned about the bottoms of those who do not use the washcloth, and you claim that the bottoms of those not using the washcloth are dirty. So obviously you are using the washcloth to clean the bottom. And that even makes me more curious about the cleaning routine of the washcloth. So, because to me that just seems the washcloth users claim that the people who don't use washcloths are not clean. However, you just have your, washcloth that you scrubbed your behind with just chilling in the shower, or what? I need some help. And also to the haters, you guys like to say the people who don't use washcloth don't wash their legs. But that's not true. I've been down and get those legs. The only one thing I'm gonna give you guys, I do miss a part of my back. There's a part of my back that I cannot, and technically with the washcloth or something, loofah or something, you can reach this area, right? So maybe the one way that I'll say you guys are correct is that there is one part of my back that I personally have never scrubbed or washed in my entire, I have never once ever done this with soap to a certain area of my back, ever. So maybe you guys are right. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm about to go to Walmart and choose my washcloth. Okay, here, the washcloths. Let's see. I thought that there would be thick and thin, because I saw people arguing online about that. It appears they only have the thin kind. I'm gonna get pink. Why not? Okay, wait, I lied, because these ones come with 18 and they're the same price. So at least I think so. And once again, I don't think that they have a choice of thick or thin. I think I have to go thin here. So these look okay. Wait, no, look at that. Wait, no, those are singulars. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to use a washcloth for the first time ever in my entire life. No, this is not a joke. I know a lot of people are like, what? Why would you not use it? Before I do it, let me say why I don't use them, or I've always been very resistant to using them. So, number one, I don't like that it's just an extra thing. When I use my hands in soap, I just, bathe and leave. This, I have to wring out and dry and wash them. I haven't quite understood the washing routine. Secondly, this is supposedly cleaner. People who use a washcloths claim that it's cleaner. However, I don't really get how it's cleaner when I'm assuming you're reusing it unless you're cleaning it with soap every single day, right? So all the bacteria from the previous washes are on the rag. So I've always just found that to be kind of not necessary, and I just don't like it. But let's see, I'm about to try it out. And a lot of people have said it's gonna change my life, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be some new level of clean I've never experienced before, and I'm curious to what my opinion is on the washcloth after using it. Alright, besties, let's try out this washcloth. So, one of the first things I was confused about is how does the soap get on the washcloth? You know what I mean? Oh, there were 2 in there. Okay, so let me see. Oh, okay, it's taking the soap. Okay. All right, let's just see how it goes. Oh, okay, it feels pretty good. I like the scrubbing sensation. Okay, the one thing you guys got me on is there's that part of the back I've never in my life washed. So let's wash this part of the back for the first time. I am enjoying this. I don't know if I would do it just because it's more complicated, but I guess the real test will be how I feel after, if I feel cleaner or not. Okay. And I ran out of shampoo, so I'm using the soap in my hair too, okay? Alright. Lathering up the washcloth again. Okay. Now I'm going to try washing everything, except I'm going to use a different washcloth for the behind. Because it kind of freaks me out to be putting the same washcloth that I used on the, what's it called? Face. The same washcloth I used on the behind on the face, you know what I mean? But okay, like sensation-wise, I'm enjoying this, you know, I like the way it feels. And it does seem to get you more sudsy, you know what I mean? Like, when I just use soap and hands, I don't get quite the sud that I'm getting now. Wait, let me see, because now that I'm thinking about it, there's multiple areas of my back that I've never cleaned before. And yes, I do believe that just letting the water run is sufficient. Although I do clean my legs, okay? But, hey, you guys got me. There are parts of my back that I'm cleaning for the first time right now. Speaking of the legs, let me just get them now. Okay, I think I've scrubbed everything. Oh wait, I need to get a thumbnail for YouTube. I believe I've scrubbed everything. Is it time to use the... I do like the feeling and the suds. Okay, is it time to use the behind washcloth? I know that a lot of the washcloth users seem to be very concerned with the behind area. And this is one of the things that freaks me out about the washcloth is that, isn't it dirty? Like if you wash your behind and then you leave it in the shower, is that not dirty or dirtier than just using your hands, right? But my friend was like, oh, well, you know, you wipe or whatever, right? There's not like any poop there, but it's still like a dark area with nooks and crannies and whoa, guys! I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing this for you guys. I really am. Because, see, I liked using the washcloth up until using the bottom one. However, it's just because I feel like, I don't know, this thing's going to be dirty, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't really like that part. Let me see, because like, look, okay. Yeah, there's soap. And yeah, I'm wringing it out. But... is that really clean? And not only that, if you're someone who uses a separate washcloth for the private areas and your face and body, you have to remember which was which is a whole other level of complication. You know what I mean? I just poked myself in the eye. Dang, you guys, I accidentally hurt myself. Oh well. Well, I can still see, so guess I'm good. So I don't know, you guys. I liked the feeling of the suds and the scrub, but I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to use this or not because it just seems a little more complicated than just using soap and hands. So I guess the deciding factor will be how clean I look or feel afterward. Let me get those legs once more, because I know you guys are concerned about the legs. Okay, you guys, I think it's time to, wait. See, and this is what I don't like too. If I were not using the washcloth, I would just be done. Well, stay tuned for my washcloth review, if I'm going to keep using it or no. Okay guys, here's an update. So I used the washcloth for the first time today. I did really like the way it feels. I do feel cleaner. People have told me that I would have less dead skin, and I do feel like I have less dead skin. However, considering that I feel like it's a hassle to use them versus just hand and soap, I am not sure I will continue to use them. But I did like them, and I did feel that I came out cleaner, but I'm not sure if that's just a placebo effect, like that's in my mind, or I really am cleaner. But I will update you guys later if I continue to use the washcloths or not.